This is the SweetLF electric toothbrush, a brush from a Chinese manufacturer. I'm here to give you my opinions on this, having used it for a few weeks. So here is the brush itself. Before we get into all the details, I want to let you know there's a full written review that accompanies this video. Check out the link in the description that goes into a lot of detail about this electric toothbrush. But let me give you an overview of it and what I actually think about it, having used it for a few weeks. So it's actually quite a nice looking brush. It performs very well as well, and it is made by a Chinese brand, SweetLF, and it's essentially their alternative to the more popular Oral-B, Colgate and Philips Sonicare brands that we see in the UK and Europe. Now, for me personally, whilst I can't criticise this brush in the way it performs and what it offers for the money, there isn't the clinical testing and studies that are out there to kind of give me that extra bit of confidence that the clean that the brush heads and everything offer are as good as Oral-B or Colgate and what have you. Now, there probably is that information out there. I haven't seen it, and there's a lot of queries, I suppose, being a Chinese brand about this kind of safety in that, but I haven't got any overriding concerns from what I've actually experienced. So the brush handle itself is actually quite stylish. It's not the slimmest, but it's by far not the thickest brush handle I've ever used. It's kind of got this nice tapered design. On the front here we've got the power button, we've got an LED display that lights up for the cleaning modes, which I'll show you in a moment, and then on the back of the brush handle we've got these kind of contoured grips which help hold the brush when it is wet. We've got this kind of silver plastic at the top, and then we've got the interchangeable brush heads which pull on and off like that. They're quite tight fitting. In the box you actually get 3 brush heads provided, 2 standard brush heads and a sensitive brush head. Inside the brush handle, this brush handle is water resistant, by the way. There is the motor and the lithium ion battery, more on that in a moment. Obviously that is what powers the brush. On the base of the brush we've got a recess into which the supplied charging stand fits. That charging stand actually connects to a USB port, be that on a computer or a mains adapter you may have, and then you sit the brush on it like so and charge it up. The battery life for this brush is absolutely amazing. I got 60 days out of it, which is incredible given the price and the other features this brush actually offer. So here you press the power button to turn the brush on, and you may be able to see on the panel here we actually get the information of the cleaning modes, and you press the power button to cycle through the different modes that are available on this brush. Now you get 3 modes. You get clean, white and sensitive, and those offer kind of different intensities from the motor. This motor offers up to a maximum of 48,000 movements per minute, so that's a considerable number of movements. If you compare that to a manual, you're going to get a much deeper clean from this brush head. Now, the intensity of the clean does have an impact on the battery life. I was using it on the standard clean mode to get that 60 days of usage time, but you get the maximum usage time, or can extend that further over the 60 days if you use the sensitive cleaning mode, and then the whitening mode is the most intense in terms of the power, so that may consume more battery. When you actually power this brush on, it does kick in with its timer. It's got a 2-minute timer. That's common across a lot of electric toothbrushes because 2 minutes is the suggested cleaning time. As well, it also has something called a pacer. So at 30-second intervals, there's a slight pause in the sound that you get from the brush motor and the movements in the brush head to encourage you to change quadrants so you get even clean throughout the mouth. And at the end of the 2-minute clean, the brush automatically powers off to give you that clear alert that the clean is over. So if you want to carry on cleaning, you'll need to actually turn the brush back on again. So this brush has a recommended retail price of £70. The fact is, at the time of review, you can actually buy this for half that price, just £30, which is incredible given all of the features that it actually offers. Oral-B and Sonicare examples are generally going to be more expensive, especially when you consider the battery life that you're going to get from it. Now, we like to price them over a 3-year period here at Electric Teeth because that tends to be the sort of average usage or life time that you get from an electric toothbrush, and this brush works out at 7p per day, which is extremely good value given what this actually offers. So overall, SweetLF is a really good electric toothbrush. I do have some potential concerns being a Chinese manufacturer, although it's a little unfounded because perhaps there are the studies out there, but I just haven't actually come across them. It'd be nice to see some comparison of how these brushes clean in more detailed analysis to the big brands. If you would like the extra confidence that comes with buying one of the bigger known brands, my recommendation would be the Oral-B Pro 2 2000 as one to consider, but I have to say at £30 you can't go too far wrong with the SweetLF electric toothbrush. There's the full detailed written review that accompanies this video. Check out the link in the description, but until next time, thanks for watching.